Hey guys, today I want to show you my level 100 Barbarian. This is an update to my previous video as Blizzard buffed the skill right after posting the video. So I just wanted to show you guys what changes I've made as I've hit level 100 and I'm tackling harder content now. So yeah, let's get right to it. So let's show you guys my skill tree now. You put 1 point in lunging strike and go into combat lunging strike. You max out double swing and you go into furious double swing. You max out pressure point. You put 1 point in ground stomp and pick up enhanced ground stomp. You max out rallying cry and you go into tactical rallying cry. You put 1 point into war cry and go into mighty war cry. You max out booming voice and you put 2 points in guttural yell. You max out aggressive resistance. You max out prolific fury. You max out no mercy and pit fighter. You put 1 point in hamstring. You max out Wallop, Concussion, and Duelist. For your ultimate, you pick up Wrath of the Berserker if you want to push content. Iron Maelstrom has got a buff as well, and it is really fun to use if you're playing content at your leveled range, but as you go higher, it falls off. You pick up Unbridled Rage as your key passive. So now onto the Paragon board. I have changed my pathing and a few glyphs, so if you guys want an updated version, please let me know and I will post you guys an updated version of either my Paragon board or my skill tree. But the things to keep in mind is you pretty much the only legendary node you go for is Warbringer. As for glyphs, you want Territorial, you want Ire, you want Wrath, you want Undaunted, Exploit, and you'll pick up Imbiber. Now, the main one that I've changed recently is Ire. Since my build has almost permanent uptime of berserking in combat, I figured picking this up would be really nice for the build as it gives me flat damage and it also gives me damage reduction. Now when you're pushing later on, once you hit 100 or pre-100, if you are strong enough, you do start to take a lot of damage, and getting damage reduction is really beneficial to your build. So now let's move on to the gear. For your helmet, you want the disobedience aspect along with life, cooldown reduction, and armor. There are better fourth options for the fourth affix in damage while berserking or crowd control duration. For your chest piece, you want the aspect of anemia along with defensive affixes if you are pushing content and offensive affixes if you are doing content around your level range. I suggest picking up ranks of ground stomp on your chest piece as it reduces the cooldown of your ground stomp. For your gloves, you want the accelerating aspect along with ranks of double swing, crit chance, attack speed, and strength. For your pants, you want the iron blood aspect along with defensive affixes. For your boots, you want the shared misery aspect along with movement speed, berserking duration, fury cost reduction, and strength. For your two-hand weapons, you want the retribution aspect and the ground stomp aspect. For your one-hand weapons, you want the berserk ripping aspect and smiting aspect. You want the generic offensive affixes: strength, crit damage, core skill damage, vulnerable damage, damage to close enemies. All of them are good options. For the amulet, you want fury cost reduction and you want cooldown reduction. The other two affixes depend on what you're doing. If you are farming content, you want movement speed. If you are pushing content, you want defensive affixes, and you can also pick up a major offensive passive affix. In this one, I have picked up +3 ranks of Wallop. As for the aspect, you want the Edgemaster's aspect. For your rings, you want Bold Chieftain's aspect and Echoing Fury. You want resource generation on your rings along with crit chance, crit damage, and vulnerable damage. For your expertise, you want the two-hand axe expertise. So as you can see, I made a few changes from my last video as I'm now max level and I'm pushing higher level content. Double swing has also got damage buffs, so I can be more defensive without sacrificing too much damage. Now when you push higher level content, you have to get more defensive, and this update is to show you guys how I've transitioned from being purely offensive to a more defensive kind of well-rounded build. Now, I am attaching some gameplay footage of some high-level content. As you can see, this build still can do most content at a good pace. And yeah, if you guys have any comments, any questions, please let me know down below. I am going to take this build into Lilith, and I am also going to take it further into higher level Nightmare Dungeons. Now, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay footage, and I'll see you guys next time.